I'm Audra, and this is
Sandy.
And today we are talking about feelings, following yours or following somebody else's. Oh Lord, here we go.
Yep.
We've all been taught to follow everybody else's, is my opinion, instead of really tuning into our own feelings and getting to know us.
Mm-hmm.
Which
yeah, I think that has been generational,
Yeah.
though, really, that our
That's what I
parents were
mean.
quiet
Mhm.
and their parents were quiet.
Yep.
And now we're running into freedom and liberation
Yes.
with our generation, our next generation, and giving that freedom to our kids to feel like, I don't feel like going. Well, you can ask that question. What are you feeling? What are you really feeling about going to that activity? And hear your child's truth, your husband's, the business. When somebody's getting, I think that's a connection to pause. Don't you?
Yeah.
But we don't know that.
Right. Feelings serve a purpose. They're trying to tell us something. And we've always been taught to not feel, which is like...
Wasn't it like if you feel it, then you're being dramatic?
Yes.
So you were shut down immediately.
Yes.
We're not talking about that.
No, not at all.
Right.
We don't want any more shutting down. We want you to open your heart and see what is going on, because they're telling you something about the situation, about yourself. I mean,
Right.
and that's important, and that's part of the human experience.
It is.
So to keep leaving that out is you're not having the whole experience of truth.
Right, because you can't live by their default.
Right.
And you want to get to
And
your
we have
truth.
to stop this. We have to say no more. We're done. We get to feel. Yeah, it might be, it might be happy feelings. It might be sad. It might be, and we have to stop being afraid of feelings and just feel.
Right, because positive serves and so does negative.
Right.
Negative's a red flag to say, whoa, am I
Yeah.
making this up, or do I take this as a message?
Right. And you need all of it, and then you also get to heal from it when you feel it. So that's the key.
Yeah.
Um,
To creating the new experience. Not creating you all over again, but a new experience in that particular situation.
Yes. So if you're feeling, if you're feeling something about someone, you have to trust that. It's like, okay, well, I'm going to trust this right now, and then I'll check in a little later. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you're
but
just
at
not
least you're present.
Right, you're present. That's bringing you back to present, so you can feel, right? Instead of saying, oh no, this isn't happening. Oh, it's happening.
Or I'm going to change this immediately, and you feel that
pull, right.
pull, and it's like, whoa, now you really need to stop.
Right. So feelings are really the secret to having every desire of your heart, because you start getting in tune with you.
Right.
Like nobody's in your head, and you don't want them in your head, but you've got to be in your head.
Right.
Exactly. So when you're feeling, that's telling you something is going on. Okay, let's look at it. Let's pause. Let's slow down. Let's see who this person is. Let's see what this is about. Even in the business. Oh, wait a second. This doesn't seem like it's a good fit for my business. You better feel that, because when you will feel it in your bank account if you make that wrong decision and avoid the feeling. Those are all helpful tools.
Yep. And I want to say that all day long, your subconscious is a sponge. It's taking in every thought around you. Little be known to you. But it's also influencing you. Unless you're present and you feel feelings, or you hear something that you know is causing you to feel feelings. Because the subconscious is going, okay. It doesn't choose right, it doesn't choose wrong. It just chooses to take it all in. So the sponge might be this big and really full. And for you to figure out you have to begin to feel something and begin to identify something, so that you direct the subconscious into the conscious awareness, if that makes sense. Because we all get tied up with, what was that about? What was that about?
Right.
What I heard. And we're letting you know that it's all normal for all of us. But what we're talking about is letting the feeling be a guide.
Yeah. And you can even check in and say, is this what I'm feeling, or did I just take on somebody else's stuff too? And that's helpful, because sometimes we weren't really taught to say, oh, wait a second, you don't have to take that feeling on, so that that is also helpful. Like, you know,
Right.
when you walk in a room and you're like, oh, this feels weird.
Right.
Wait a second. They don't get that, my energy. I don't have to share energy. I can feel it's okay. I can decide to stay or go.
And I want to bring up something about that. When you walk in a room, we were taught to either be overly aggressive and comfortable and mouthy,
Yeah.
or step back and say nothing.
Right.
But there was no in between.
Right.
When you go into a group, you get to move with your spirit. If you're thinking about, well, I'm going to go where I feel good, and your spirit is actually moving you to that person or
Yes.
people, group
Right.
of people, which is comfortable because spirit knows what's going on, even on the big picture for a group.
Yeah.
So I wanted to bring that up because that seems to be such a slam.
Yeah.
If you go to a business meeting, you can't talk to 100 people.
Yeah.
So let your feelings guide you to the group
Yeah.
where you have
Right.
more
And
in
sometimes
common.
the feelings are your defense mechanism too. Like, I don't want to talk to certain people. You know
Well,
what I
that's
mean?
what it's doing, though.
Right,
Exactly. Yeah.
right.
It's
And
avoiding.
that-
It's not
right.
really avoiding. It's leading and creating.
Right. But if you set yourself up in the morning where you are in yourself, in your heart, it's going to guide you differently. You won't go into those groups and, you know, it's all navigation, right?
It is,
I mean,
right.
it really is like testing it, putting your toe in and seeing and then navigating, you know, but when you set yourself up in the morning, you won't even have some of those.
No, because the navigation, you're allowing your truth.
Right.
And who
to
you are,
lead
like,
you.
oh, I'm being led. Oh, I remember I met who has been my best girlfriend for, I don't know, 30 years at a business meeting, and spirit just led us right together, and we ended up sitting together, and it was really great. And we had a lot in common, so we created a relationship that was fair, right? And honest. And that's what I mean. I didn't have to do anything, but I
Yeah.
just had to be open to
Right.
just let it alone.
Right. But you know how everyone's bringing up now, oh, I went in there and the vibes were this or that. But then you also have to check your vibes, and then
Well,
you have to
that's
trust yourself.
Yes.
So it's navigating all the time.
Yeah.
And we're not saying, what the whole point is, feeling is the secret, and keep feeling no matter what.
feeling.
And then you'll understand like what your 1, 2, 3 steps are.
Right,
by
because
your
the
feeling.
vibes come
Right.
in and start to lead you and help you and assist
Right.
you.
Right.
But that's because you have an open heart then. And you're willing to hear because, oh, I don't know what I'm going to do. Great. Turn it over.
Yes.
Turn it over to your higher self.
Yes. And you know if you're supposed to stay, you're supposed to go, you're supposed to flow. You'll know by
Oh,
those.
yeah. How long you should stay.
Yeah, how long,
everything.
leave early,
Yep.
stay late, whatever. You know, the thing is, like, the whole point is get back in the driver's seat to you. And and trust your feelings, trust yourself. Stop looking outside yourself. Stop blaming anyone. Stop shaming anyone, including yourself, so that you can navigate clear and present and slow down so you can really kind of flow a lot better with the universe, because there's so when you're in that flow, everything works out, and that's like the beauty in it, right? Like when you know you're in the flow, it's like, oh God, I could stay there forever. And we get to stay there forever, but we have to practice. Like, okay, this is the new flow. This is what I'm going to do. This is how I'm going to do it.
And you start to recognize that subconscious that it's not even trying to sabotage you. It's just giving you all the information out there, and you get to go, I'll take that one. I'll take that one. We start choosing, which is a huge difference. That's that flow.
And I'm going to choose not to take this one too. I'm not going to buy into.
Well, that's how you choose.
Yeah,
right.
that's what I mean. But
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, we get to choose it or we get to unchoose it. Either way, it's still choosing.
Well, choose it. Yeah, choose it by ignoring. When it's easy to ignore something you don't believe, and that's not a criticism. It's just like, it's not me. So just ignore a whole bunch of it too.
Yeah.
Whatever feels comfortable, but you're not being rude. You're not judging. You're just choosing for you to create the life that you want to see.
Yes. Yes. You're following your heart, coming from a different place,
Yep.
showing up differently. So it gets a lot more fun and easy, and you just start to enjoy experiences a lot more.
Yep, and feel more authentic to yourself, which is really a blessing.
Yes, and authenticity is like the highest on the Hawkins scale, which is like, that is amazing, right?
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, so take that one and run. And let us know how you do. Please like our page. We're trying to grow it, and share and leave comments. If you have questions, I'm like, well, I don't even get how to be authentic, I don't even get how to feel, then ask those and we'll make a video and we will tag you in it. So
Yes, because we were throwing around the idea of having a 30-minute video of questions that everybody who wanted to know something would write it to us. We won't give your name, but we will talk about it, and you'll see how your peers are looking at it or how people are hearing it differently. And I think that would be a lot of fun and a lot of just a good way to go.
Yeah, so if you have questions, leave them below. We'll make the video and answer your question. Like if you're stuck somewhere, or you're like, well, how do I navigate that? Or I'm not really sure of the feeling, or whatever it is. Even it could be as like, well, I don't know, when I wake up and I'm in a bad mood, what do I do? Okay, I mean, they can be about anything and everything. So, and we'll just answer them on the videos, and that'll be fun.
But what we'll set a date for questions only, and they can write them on
In the comments.
In the comments, write them in the comments, and then we might have 15 questions, and that day you can hear how your colleagues are hearing you, how your peers are hearing you, or what they're hearing, and it'll just be great fun. So we'll get the date on that.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah.